Ma'am, you're Kennedy Webb, and will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Oh, Your Honor.
Ms. Webb, in cause number 25, DCCR 0258, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of a false alarm or report to emergency services from November 12th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes.
And do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 2-year deferred adjudicated probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including not having contact with Tashelle McKinney and Lamar University. Do you understand?
Yes.
And do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, I understand.
Your Honor, just to clarify, this is under section 1244A. It's
That's correct, Judge.
punishable as a misdemeanor.
That's right, Judge.
So is it state jail felony,
Just punishment.
but punishment under a
Correct.
misdemeanor? So
Correct.
if there's a violation, it would be a state jail felony
Correct.
conviction,
Yes,
correct?
Correct.
So, we don't usually do these up front, so I just want to make sure. Misdemeanor punishment, so that's, circle that, okay. So, state tenors number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Webb is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Mr. Coleman, what's the state's position with regard to waiving pre-sentence report? Since it's a state jail, is there any
There's
history?
zero criminal history, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity, because at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case is dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction on your record. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense, which is a felony, and it would be a felony conviction. You could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment under 1244, which is up to 1 year in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. In just a minute, you'll just have a seat in the courtroom. There's a lady sitting right there at that desk. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Judge, just to be clear, there's also a provision for no contact with Tashelle McKinney. And
Yes.
also stay away from Lamar University.
Yes, I did mention.
She doesn't live here anymore. Yeah.
And another important thing to know, Miss Webb, obviously this is something that sounds like it's out of character for you. I sign early terminations for probation all the time. So if you get busy, do everything you're supposed to, pay your fees, do your community service, do everything right, you can actually get off of this probation early as well. So make sure you get out there, do everything you're supposed to. If you don't live here, then you'll talk to probation about where you live. They'll transfer it where you live. The important thing about that is it's kind of double duty for you. You're going to report in person wherever you're living, but they're just supervising you as a courtesy is what it's called. Your probation's still here, and you're going to have to report here either by mail or online. So you need to make sure you do both. Okay? All right, just have a seat here in the courtroom. She'll call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. And then Mark Hebert, Mr. Parker. Good morning. Are you Mark Hebert?
Yes, ma'am.
My computer is going extra slow today.
What is the computer?
Me too, maybe, but the computer is winning on the slow. It's just
Doesn't seem to
spinning
be as
now.
busy today.
Huh?
Doesn't seem as crowded today.
No, it's kind of a smaller docket that we have. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, just on the call too.
And will Mr. Hebert waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Do it, Your Honor.
Mr. Hebert, in cause number 250455, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, from April 16th of 2024. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated March 31st of 2010, and then after that, January 8th of 2013. And how do you plead to that charge? And are those prior convictions true?
Yes.
Did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily? And because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Speak up, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 5-year term in prison, but that would be probated for 5 years. You'd be on probation. There would be a $1,000 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Also, it looks like there would be a
This one,
dismissal,
misdemeanor.
a misdemeanor, what kind of case?
It's harassment.
Okay.
I actually have the cause number now. if you need it.
Judge, if I may hold off on that until sentencing, just so we
Sure.
can check it.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number
No
1.
objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Hebert's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we will come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right there. All right, we'll see you at sentencing.
Thank you, Judge.